So I started pole dancing a year ago. I was looking for something fun and something to keep me fit, and I was feeling very unmotivated at the time, but after my first pole class I knew I'd be back.
Yeah, like I fell in love with pole when I first started it. It helped me get over a lot of my body image issues and like eating disorder issues, because I stopped focusing on what I looked like and what I was eating and the calories, and I started focusing on like, oh my god, my body could do this amazing thing.
So when I first started pole, I was terrible and I felt terrible, but it was the challenge that I really enjoyed. Like I'd go to one lesson a week and maybe not get the trick for the week, but then the next week I'd get it and it'd be fine. And then everyone started talking about Shine.
Shine is the reason I started pole. I've grown up dancing my whole life. I saw my friend compete in Shine last year and I thought this is the perfect next step for me.
Shine's just completely different. It's a whole different dancing comp, and that's why I'm here today.
Competing in Shine is all about the process for us, training with our friends, helping each other get through and creating something that we can be really proud of at the end of the day, something that's uniquely us, that we've created ourselves from scratch.
What Shine means to me is it's a challenge, because I haven't competed in dancing since I was about 10, and it was a real hard environment to work in, but the pole room is so family orientated and it's so inclusive and so loving. There's a no negative policy, which is what I'm all for, so that has really been the push to be able to push myself further.
So it was a challenge for me at the start, physically, because I was so weak. I could barely grip onto the pole. But it was also a very big emotional challenge, because I had very low self-esteem and I felt like I was, pretty unattractive. I think pole dancing and being at the pole room has really helped my self-esteem. I've learned to love what my body can do, and I'm learning to love myself, which is really exciting, and kind of what my Shine dance is about as well.
My journey leading up to Shine this year has been quite challenging. Personally, I've struggled with a lot of self-doubt. Times when I didn't want to continue, but I reminded myself that each person has a unique creative ability that they need to share, and that's why it's important for everyone to try performing. It fills you with a lot of fear and anxiety, but once you're up there and you walk off, you have this euphoric feeling, this rush of energy that compares to nothing else.
My biggest fear is just not being able to perform the way I wanted it to.
There's a lot of fears in the whole process of actually it all, really, like having a blank when you get on stage, or forgetting what you're meant to be doing. I think you've just got to roll with it and know that your body, you've put all the training and effort and everything you can do now, and it's just getting up there and showing what you've created and putting on that show.
I psyched myself out so much. I was like, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. But it was just all negative talk to myself. And once I started piecing through the routine, just doing little bits here, little bits there, and then it all just came together, and I couldn't be more proud of myself now.
So the thought of fear as well this year, it was kind of a driving mechanism for me to create this piece. The whole piece is surrounded by the idea of embracing fear and using it to push yourself through a challenge that you might not want to face, or that you're faced with unexpectedly, and that you have to overcome to grow.
It was mostly just pushing myself and practicing over and over and over again, and just working really hard and kind of brainstorming with lots of other people. But I think it's kind of just one of those things, you just got to go for it and just hope it works. The biggest kind of realization I had while through training all of this, I think, was figuring out that I'm actually capable of a lot more than I think I am. Really pushing my body to the limits. There was days where I'd be covered in bruises.
The biggest surprise for me was how much my fitness has grown. When I first put it together, I did not have the fitness to do it all together. I remember I collapsed halfway through and was like, this is it, I give up. But doing it every couple of days and really pushing myself, I've been able to get to a fitness level that I've never really had before.
I've had a lot of physical discoveries that I'm stronger than I thought I was, and I can do a lot more than what I thought I was capable with.
Also, I think I've discovered just sort of like more of an internal thing, like a lot more confidence in like just myself in general, like physically, like mentally and emotionally. I think it's just really like helped me in that sense.
I never thought that I'd sort of be able to compete. I didn't think I'd be good enough or brave enough.
I don't know what I expected, but it was such a challenge. Definitely builds your confidence so much. Like today, doing my run through, I'm actually so happy and proud of like what I've accomplished. I never thought I'd be able to do this.
Never would I have thought that I could come up on stage today and do this. Pole has made me much more stronger and confident, and you just push yourself, and when you get up on stage and you achieve something you set out to do, that adrenaline rush and the feeling you get after you've achieved it is just magical. I can't describe it. Yeah, it's amazing.
Before today, I was kind of thinking, no, I won't do it again. It's a lot of hard work and things, but getting up on that stage in my run through, I had the best time. I loved it. I was so nervous. I was standing on the stage waiting for my music to start. I was shaking, and the moment I turned around and looked at the audience, I was home.